Okay, guys, check this out for a bloody twin flame spread. How awesome is this? Like, it tells a story perfectly. It's just the way the cards came out, like, and the way I even clarified it's so perfect. So, DM2DF, because that's what I'm referring to them now. So we have Seven Blessing of Eve, and Sacred Scar. This is about, those two cards are from my White Light Oracle deck. They're basically about healing ancient wounds and being healers and going through karmic cycles, all in order to gain the strength of our light. It's about going through healing, being guided through healing. And it's 7-11. They're my two favorite numbers too. Anyway, it's about being it's about being a light worker and being called upon for a greater purpose. It's about going through and healing through traumas in order to be a healer yourself. They're beautiful cards. So anyway, I just put, I pulled those out. That's the general message. And then for everyone, we've got Judgment. So DM is feeling victorious. He's come through with a judgment. He's made a decision. It's in regards to emotions that he holds close to his chest. He's been holding them very close. He's been very closed in about them. He's been holding his emotions in. He's been keeping his emotions to himself. He's been very selfish with it. He's been scared to let them go. He's been scared to speak his truth, but he's feeling ready, and he wants to come through and deliver this message. Then, to summarize this line, I pulled Angel of Procrastination. He's procrastinating. He's ready, he wants to, and he feels, he feels confident and ready to, but he's just still procrastinating. The reason he's procrastinating is because, so I pulled all the Rider-Waite tarot. I pulled it once, they all fell out, and I just had a compulsion to move them around this way, and I came out with this. And it just made so much sense. And anyway, the other cards I pulled as explanations afterwards. So anyway, ready to come on, feeling victorious and confident in coming through with this message, a message that he's been quite guarded about, but he's still procrastinating because he feels like he cannot keep up with DF. Oh, I'm sorry, she. DM feels like DM cannot keep up with the DF. I clarified that with keeping up. Immense effort, advance. DM feels like DF is far more spiritually advanced than DM, and that scares him. He sees damn it, you know to change the energies. It's too hard for me to do that. I'm sorry. You know to change the energies. DM sees the DF as, really moving ahead in life, while he is just being this person stuck, really feeling like he can't do much for himself. He's just watching you walk away, and he's scared that you, because of how much further along you are, sorry, I'm getting this, because of where you're at opposed to where DM's at. DM feels like, you can't wait any longer. You've waited long enough. and you're in this place of higher ground. Sorry, I'm just coming through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry. So yeah, he sees the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as really progressing in life, moving on, going places, succeeding, while divine masculine is just stuck. He feels a bit hopeless. He feels like he's a victim to his circumstances. It's really slowing him down and hindering his growth. He feels like because of where the divine feminine is, she might now be too good for him. Because this is what he thinks, he is feeling like that is also the attitude that is being given to him by the divine feminine. If there is contact, or if you've even stopped contact, he feels like maybe divine feminine is being and even like stuck up, snobbish, patronizing as well. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a matter of his current perception. So he's sick of the fighting. There's so much fighting, back and forth fighting, and he knows it's because he's coming in very quick, and he's been quite harsh with his words. And he does recognize that divine feminine is, although not in her highest power when in conflict, she is still more calm and composed, cutting through his bullshit. Well, he's just frantic, and she's more balanced. She's still got more control, even at her worst. She's still calm, and she sees right through his crap. But look how these two cards came out. Amazing, right? This causes him a lot of inner conflict, and he can't explain it. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He understands a lot. But he just really views the High Priestess. She's able to manage both and make the decisions that he can't. He knows he is kind of reaching his higher self as well. He is getting there. He's tapping into his spirituality. He does feel like this is something of past lives. Past lives and angel of love. He can't understand all this arguing. It frustrates him. He knows that this connection is so much more. He does. He loves. He knows that he needs to be grounded. There needs to be more grounding for him, because 24, 14, 20, 2, things are balancing out. The things are starting to, all even numbers. Yeah. Anyway. So, he's realizing a lot as well. And this is the general energy is the High Priestess, but I know I've been doing these readings by myself, for like silently and everything. For me, the High Priestess card is an indication of where the divine masculine sees the divine feminine. And my voice keeps going croaky when I do these. Someone who is grounded, fair, doesn't need to say too much, very spiritual, just a divine feminine. It's just holy, like, it's just really, I can't even explain. I can't say it because I'm feeling it. Like, that's just how he views her. Just this knowledgeable, spiritual priestess, like honest person with good intentions, pure of heart, so much understanding. And it's also, he's also entering through a phase of spirituality or spiritual understanding himself as well, I'm getting. Anyway, then this one. Look how good this is. How good is this? Ready? He understands that he's not getting his happy ending, or things aren't peaceful, and he understands that there's no celebration, or there's no joy, there's no fulfillment. This is 1111 card. Like 1111. And then what's this? Ready? How I ended it. 11, and that was out here for the energy. 1111. 11. He understands that this is a soulmate connection. I'm also thinking that he's seeing a lot of 1111s. A lot of 1111 again. 1111s again. If 1111, like, I feel like 1111 was a thing for you. I feel like maybe at the start, I can't even explain this. The start, the end. The start, the end. That is insane. What is it? What is the fool doing? In both in reverse, the fool is looking at the world. What's this guy doing? He's looking at the world. But the right way up now. Sorry, it is insane. It's so good. Sorry, I just thought 11. Start and 1111. Oh. He's not him. He's a new him. Like, I feel like that's it. He's a new him now. He is changing. He is finally getting. Guess what? I don't have no devil energy. No devil energy. No devil energy. He has got rid of that devil energy. He is changing. He is realizing things. He's being honest. He's been thinking about the connection from a whole, from the moment, you first met right up until now. But he was the fool. He was the fool at the start. Absolute fool. Just brushing through, being reckless, realizing that he had a new beginning at the start of this, realizing and seeing that there was a change, seeing that there was messages, like having that understanding, but just, I feel like having that understanding and just expecting immediate changes, but it didn't happen like that, so he just went all out, next level crazy, out of control, child. Just an absolute fool. Always running away as well. I'm getting always running away. It's a bit of a game. It was a game. 100% it was a game. And he knows he was looking at the world wrong, and he missed this. He feels like he's missed it. He feels like he missed an opportunity. He feels like it's, yeah. He realizes what the opportunity was. He realizes it for what it's worth, and he knows it was him. He was being silly. And once again, he messed up your world. There's a strong message. I know it's not really in the cards, but I really get a strong message of sorry. Really sorry. Maybe it's not a direct sorry coming out through the cards, but it's sorry definitely in acknowledgement. Which, the acknowledgement is so worth so much more than an apology. Just to acknowledge. The acknowledgement is a sorry alone. You don't have to say sorry, just that there's recognition. It means there's been actual proper consideration and thought. So anyway, he is now looking at the world differently. He is going to ground himself. He knows this is love. He's entering into this energy now too. This is like a wise man who's like looking out, like, you know, the way that I get this is like contemplation, but like it's like in a dramatic movie scene where they're like, you know, like it's like I'm getting like at the end of a movie scene, and it's like the hero like looking out of like, it's almost like imagine like the cape like flashing in the wind, like, you know, like Superman, you know what I'm saying? I can't express it. That's what I'm feeling. And I get this with the Victorious as well. Like, he's really coming into he's a higher power. He's becoming powerful because he's recognizing his power. He's realizing, oh my goodness gracious. Thank the Lord. It's just the way these cards came out. Oh wow, it was amazing. Like, how perfect is that? Like, it just makes so much sense. He was 11-11 at the start. Like this. That was it. The start. Just blew it. Wasted. Silly. This is his 11-11 now. Confident. Looking out with precision. Knowing what he wants. Direction. Waiting. Patience. Oh. Calm. High priestess. Spirituality. Fairness. Moral ground. It's fair judgments. Oh. Love. Greater purpose. 7-11. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. That was like, I was just looking at it and I'm like, what is this? I know this is a story. Like, this is a story and I'm meant to read this way. I knew what it was. And then I saw that these two facing each other, both swords out. But look at that. It's just so perfect. I'm sorry. I love it when this happens. But anyway, I hope this gets seen by other people because it is amazing. Anyway, if you can't tell, that really made me happy. Thank you.